Hi there, Brian McAvoy with Inside Out Trading, and we're back for part three of the three-part process for predictable profits. So, three-part series that I'm doing to really share with you the three-part process that seriously, if you want predictable profits, not just consistent profits, but you also want them to be predictable so that you can look ahead over the coming months, coming quarter, coming year, and have a pretty good idea how much money you should be making and actually put together like a real business plan. Imagine that. Yeah, you can do it for your trading. It is very possible. And it's just part of being a professional trader. If you want to get paid like a professional, just decide that you're going to be a professional trader. Doesn't mean you have to be, a 60-hour a week trader, but a professional means you're going to, rise to the level of skill. You're going to develop yourself to where you have the skill level and the habits and the practices, the traits, the behaviors, and the skills to get paid like a professional and make real professional money. And so in this three-part process for predictable profits, we've talked about the first two in other videos, and make sure you go back and watch them. The links are in the description down below. But it's really important that you watch those videos because this is a progression. Certain things come in order, and especially with predictable profits. I mean, consistent profits, that's like the buzzword you see on every trading website. Yeah, buy these shoes and they'll get you those consistent profits. It's like anything and everything, those consistent profits. But the thing is, consistent profits, predictable profits, real profits, like this is a real business, don't happen just because somebody's putting a little sticky note on there that says consistent profits. It actually has to come from doing the right things, having the right skills, and having the right knowledge to actually make it happen. And this three-part process is exactly how it happens. It's how I turned my trading around almost 20 years ago. And I've been helping traders. Actually, I've been trading for longer than that. I've been helping traders for almost 20 years. But anyway, this three-part process really is how I was able to turn my trading around over 20 years ago. And for the last almost 20 years, I've been helping other traders. And I've been teaching everybody the same thing. It's this process that comes from an engineering background, a quality assurance background, because this is how you take trading and you make it work, and you make it work for real and in a business-like manner, not just having fun and it's exciting and it's this emotional ride and oh yeah, it was killer crushed it yesterday, or oh my god, I lost my butt yesterday, or and forget that. This is treating it like a real business, and again, being professional about it. So the three-part process, and again, there is a progression to this. Make sure that you do things in order. So make sure you go back and watch video one if you haven't watched it. And that first video is establish consistency first. You have to establish consistency first. You can't chase profits and then try to get consistent afterwards. That's what everybody does, and that's why that's proof that it doesn't work, because everybody's chasing profits and trying to figure out how to get consistent afterwards, but it doesn't work. You have to establish consistency first. The second video is where we talk about how you dial it in for profit the right way, not just curve fitting, not just trying to grab every opportunity, but you do it the right way. So again, you have predictable profits. And there is a very specific three-part process for this. Today, we're going to look at the third part of that three-part process, and that is getting your mind right, getting your head right for consistent execution. Now, there's tons of talk in the trading world about trading psychology. Over the years, I've had lots of traders coming to me and they'll say, hey, Brian, I've got a pretty good system. I like it. I know it works. I think it's a good, solid system. But man, I just can't seem to stick to it. I'll make some money and I'll hand it right back. And I can't seem to end the month, making money. And so, there has to be something wrong with me. I can't seem to stay disciplined. I can't control my emotions. And so it's got to be something wrong with me. What I need to fix is me. And what I've learned in working with traders all these years is, as a person, you're okay. There's not really anything wrong with you. I mean, of course, yeah, there are, the occasional squirrels and screwballs. I mean, in any large population, you can have the outliers that, yeah, they really do have psychological issues. But by and large, most traders don't have quote unquote psychological issues. There's no, deep-seated mummy daddy issues. My daddy said something to me when I was 5 years old and screwed me up for trading forever. No, that's not the case. Did almost all of us experience some trauma in our childhood? Of course, we were children, and the things that happened were traumatic. That doesn't mean that we weren't able to get past it and become functional adults. For most traders, the biggest thing with the psychology of trading is understanding that really the biggest thing that's got you screwed up is the lack of good training when you first started trading. So those early weeks and months, and for some traders, years of bad experience or bad training is your biggest psychological impediment. I know for me, my first year of trading, I didn't know what I was doing. I'm trying to learn it on my own. I was working with a broker that didn't really care. He just wanted his commissions. And so I'm flying along by the seat of my pants, trying to figure this out. And it doesn't lend itself to being figured out. Trading is not something you can jump into it and figure it out. And so I'm trying to teach myself, and I didn't know what I was doing. And so every day I'm basically practicing bad trading, emotional trading, angry trading, revenge trading, chasing the markets, all that kind of stuff. All the stuff that you're not supposed to do. That's what I was practicing all day. That was the training that I got to be a trader. And unfortunately, for a lot of traders, they're getting the same training. It's like you're not getting good training. You're getting bad training. It's not even a lack of training. It's bad training. And so, from a psychological standpoint, what happened in those early weeks and months is you had all kinds of horrible, habits established, emotional reactions, associations, triggers, all kinds of stuff getting wired into your head that it is working against you psychologically from being able to perform well and make good decisions, use good judgment in your trading, and act when you need to. All that stuff that was going on in those early weeks and months was doing tons of damage to you psychologically. It's not that there's anything wrong with you as a person or from outside of trading or something you heard in church or school when you were growing up. No, it's not about you got issues with money or success or any of that kind of stuff. No, you're fine in those regards. It's all the crap that happened after you started trading with real money, the damage that was done there, because you didn't have somebody, you weren't working with a mentor who was showing you the right way to become a trader, the right way to trade, the right way to deal with this, the right way to develop the skills and the beliefs and the habits and the perspectives that you need to be a successful trader. You didn't have that. What you had was a bunch of experience lacking those things, and that bad experience is what's created all the issues for you now. I mean, if you think about it, outside of trading, you're probably fine. You can deal with life without an issue. You go to your job, and your job is probably more sophisticated than trading, and you handle that just fine. You're not on this big emotional ride. No. And so trading really is no different. When you're properly trained, you're properly equipped, when you've had somebody walk you through the right process, it's not a big psychological battle. You just go do your thing because now you know what you're doing. And the thing is, when I work with people in coaching, and people take my course, you learn how to undo that damage and really get your head wired right for consistent execution where it's comfortable, and it's no more difficult than doing any other job that you've got. I mean, I got a lot of people come to me, they're project managers, they're engineers, they're working in real estate, they're running businesses. And those occupations are way more sophisticated and way more challenging than trading is from a complexity and difficulty standpoint. So it's not that you lack anything personally. It's the bad experience that you've had as a trader that really is what's screwing you up. And so what needs to happen is we need to give you a different experience with your trading, and rewire your head the right way so that the consistent execution, your emotions just aren't being triggered and interfering with you, because you've got a handle on this. You're calm, you're at peace, you're operating from knowing and confidence, and just again a peace of mind that you got a handle on it. Your system solid, you're solid trading it. You're not afraid of the markets. You don't have all your hopes riding on every trade and all that kind of stuff. They're just not getting stirred up the way they do now and have been, because we've been able to rewire your head so that things will function again just like any other job. And that's cool, and it works when you can do this. So again, it's a very simple three-part process to make this happen. As far as predictable profits, first thing we got to do, establish consistency, then we'll dial it in for profit. And then the third part is rewiring your head for consistent execution, undoing the damage that's taken place, and then getting you wired the right way so that the consistent execution, it's easy and it comes very naturally. Your emotions are still there, they're just not flaring up and interfering with you. Cool. That's how it's supposed to work. When you do it right, that's how it does work. That's the best thing about it. I got to have this experience of going from the emotional train wreck trading and making money, losing money, and it's this huge emotional roller coaster. I was able to turn things around because I figured out this process, and I've been teaching it to people for almost 20 years. And it's amazing because And it's totally gratifying because I got people coming to me, their confidence is in the toilet. They're like, a 1 or a 2 on a scale of 10. And they're just feeling like crap about themselves and questioning themselves. And it's like, no, you're okay. Seriously, you're not screwed up. You just haven't had the right help. And when I show them this, and here's the best thing about it, if it's not psychological issues, if it's just really something about skills and training and the right knowledge, that's something we can address in pretty short order. I mean, like 30 to 60 days. I mean, 60 days is a pretty comfortable window. And you can go from the 1 or 2 on a confidence scale to an 8 or a 9 or a 10, because now you've got a handle on it. We've undone the damage. We've taken you through this progression. We got your head rewired. And so now, yes, you can trade with confidence. Again, you got a system that that works. You're good trading it, and you can go to the markets every day knowing that you're okay. You're not anxious. You're not fearful. You're not, got that emotional roller coaster going on. Everything's calmed down. It's not like we're going to learn some trick to or hack to you know you know turn off your emotions or get them under firm control. It's like, no, we'll just calm them down because now they're not being triggered. They're still there. They're part of you. You can't turn them off. So this is the best way to deal with it is, get things right so that everything's settled down and everything's working the way it should. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. If you'd like to experience more of this, you learn more about this, or you just want to talk to somebody who understands what you're going through, swing by insideouttrading.com, book a call with me. We'll talk about your trading and your best path forward, to get past the things that are holding you back now. And if I'm the person to help you out, cool. If there's somebody else that would be better to help you out, cool. I'll be more than happy to point you in the right direction. I'm not worried about it. If go get help from somebody else besides me, I'm okay with that. I just want to help you get your trading working, because when it works right, man, trading is wonderful. It's a great aspect, a great, contributor to the quality of your life and those around you. And when it doesn't, man, it's a big takeaway. And I really want to help you get past the takeaway part, get to trading where, yeah, yes, you're making predictable profits, and trading is a great addition to your life. That's where I want to get you. So if you enjoy this video, share it with your friends. If you got friends who trade, share it with them. If you like them, you want them to do better. If you don't want, if you're super competitive, you want to stay ahead of them, don't share it with them. But I think, you're probably the kind of person you do want to help your friends. So share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel. And, again, swing by insideouttrading.com. I got some free resources for you there. Also, if you want to book a call, like if you want to talk to somebody who understands what you're dealing with and, can help you sort things out, move forward, just go ahead and book a call with me, and we'll be talking to you soon. Cheers.